Hi guys, in today's video, I'm gonna test whether the Nafta Archers or the Evo 9 is a better choice. Before watching the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. A lot of people have been asking in the comments which is better, Knight or Archers. To be honest, Archers have gotten a lot weaker, and I started thinking it might be better to switch to the Knight. That's what inspired me to make this video. In this video, I'll be using both Evo Archers and Evo Knight twice game each. Along the way, I'll also share some expert tips. I hope this video can be helpful for you in some way. Now let's jump right back into the match. This deck is Recruits, but it's definitely not a standard template. It's clearly a custom build. Mass defense. I don't even think I need to play the Knight here. He plays a Furnace, so I'm just gonna Fireball like this. Also, those Fire Spirits from the Furnace are clean, so I'll let the Tesla clean them all up nice. The Empress is coming from the back as well, so this Tesla should help with the defense. I'm just gonna Tesla, not scary. Bro, I'm not exactly sure how far she can attack from, so I often make mistakes from like I just did. However, with the additional Knight, I was able to defend successfully. Okay, and since he played Recruits from the back, he has to play another card. In this case, I can clear them all with a log and a fiber. Unfortunately, one of them survived because of my terrible aim. On the right side, I play the archers and a knight to take the Empress target while defending. One of the archers is still alive, and then that's enough. As I expected, with the power shots of the archers enough by 25%, they really do feel lacking in power. So from here on, I'm gonna try playing Evo with the Evo Knight as well, and see which one is superior and better suited from the current meta. This expo wasn't defended well by the Giant Goblin, since the Empress is still in the middle and I don't have Knight in hand. Then she crosses into my side. I'll have to choose some card. I'm just gonna Scary and Tesla Pie. It would have been best to defend with the Knight, but since I didn't have it, I had to spend a lot of elixir, which I think put me at quite a disadvantage in elixir. I pushed again when Recruits came out, but since the only card I have to take out the Empress is Evo Archers, it's hard to get any damage through. Even Evo Archers don't deal that much damage. So if he quickly plays out, she stays alive, making her really annoying to deal with. I realized there's no point in pushing anymore, so I'll just defend and finish the match with the Spirit Cycle. Evo Furnace is the most troublesome card I've ever faced, so it's best to take it out right away with Spirits. The left side can be defended easily since I have Evo Archers there. And I have also Evo Tesla. Okay, I'm just gonna log and a fireball, and I spray here, and a fireball again, and log. Okay. Alright, the game is over. Let's move on to the next match. Alright, I've kept using Evo Archers even after the nerf, but they really do feel weak now. Their defense is still fine, but when it comes to offense, the damage is too low to take out units, which means there are more situations where XP just won't connect it, knowing that I need to adjust my preset and approach. Judging from the cards he's played so far, this looks like Sparky. It's definitely a good matchup, no doubt about it. But there's something I want to point out. a lot of people think this is a free win for expert, but I don't agree. I used to think so myself, but if the opponent never plays their Sparky and just focuses entirely on defense, it can actually be really tough. It's one of the those matchups where you really have to play very carefully. He's definitely gonna play a Goblin Giant in front of the Sparkies, but since I don't have Knight in hand, it's gonna be hard to defend. I'll start by just playing archers to see how things unfold. Then our job is playing directly on the Sparky to stun it. I'm defending with Knight. Lucky the Princess Tower took Sparky's target, so I'll play Scary in the middle right as it goes down to defend. This survivor is the worst one ever. I hesitated a bit in my mind. He's BMing me so much just because his mini picker landed one hit on my tower. Just wait, if I win, I'm gonna BM him back like crazy. Let's show him who's the boss now. I drop an Expo then. Expo and his Dark Prince lined up, which caused the Goblin Giant to cycle back into his hand and draw the target away. Because of that, defending is gonna be a bit more difficult. I'm just gonna scare Esprit. I mean, Knight. Even though he hasn't did any significant damage, he's BMing me like crazy. Maybe he's just out of his mind. I'm not sure what this Sparky was even for. His play is so ridiculous that I just can't figure it out. Let me know in the comments what you think. It's really frustrating to get BM by a noob player like him. I'll start by playing archers. It's really nice that he played a performance on the opposite lane at this timing. And since he played both of his spells on the archers, I can easily defend with Scary. I'll defend the push on the right side with Ever Chaser and Ever Archers taking a bit of damage, so I can use the elixir for my offense. I mean, I'm just gonna go for a knife to take target. Looks good. That's decent damage. Since cycling fibers against this deck is risky, I'll focus on solid defense. And so I'm just gonna log here and Esprit. Please just cross the bridge already. He played a Sparky on the right side to avoid my spell cycle. I'm just gonna Tessera in the middle. He's gonna push on both lanes, so I need to defend it evenly. I'm gonna play Knight against Mini Picker to make sure I defend safely. And luckily, Ever Chaser came into my hand. He played the Dark Prince on the left side, and since Ever Chaser is still on the field, I'm gonna try pushing on the right. If the Dark Prince comes to the right side, there's no way I can defend this expert, so I'll abandon it and focus entirely on defense. I'm just gonna use free and Sky here and log. Oh my god, what an absolutely godlike play. With only 20 seconds left, this will be his final push. I'm just gonna test up high to take down Sparky. The Goblin Giant on the right side might be a bit of a problem. I'll drop a Tessera a bit late, then play Archer followed by the Knight. Okay. Yo! Let's go! Alright, now that I've had my fun, this time I'm gonna play every night. And I'm gonna explain just how strong it is, as well as the key differences compared to archers. First, when shifting from the archers to the knight, you need to adjust the way you play. I mean, you need to play knight more frequently. Next, as everyone knows, Evernite has almost no offensive power. Therefore, on defense, combinations like Evernite with Tessera or Evernite with Archers are very strong. If they survive afterward, they can turn into a powerful push, so pressing an Expo on the opposite lane at the point can make for an excellent counter. Since his deck is Recruits, I'm looking forward to seeing how effective this will be against it. Honestly, if Archers don't serve any purpose against this deck, that's because even if we play them from the back, they will casually use space that hit the King Tower and take out both Archers. That completely makes the point of having them ever useless. So that Knight should be able to contribute far more in this matchup. Here, I thought Recruits were out of cycle. However, he cycled back to his Recruits here. This Expo will be difficult to defend, so I aim to deal damage with the next one. Therefore, I'll let the Wall Breakers connect and focus on setting up for the next Expo. And I'm just gonna Expo here. For now, I'm gonna wait and do nothing. He definitely shouldn't have enough elixir to play Recruits. I'm just gonna log here and predict that Goblin with Evernite. I'll also play Archer to keep up the pressure. Lock into the tower. Now I'll defend with everything I've got. I'm just gonna log here. That also connected to the tower, and luckily I was able to take it down. This time the Evernite didn't really get a chance to shine, but when you are as good as I am, you can win easily even without Evernite hack. I can win without any Ever at all. You know, of course, I'm just kidding. From here, I'll focus on defending the right side, since the tower only has half his HP left. I'll play that Knight in the middle for everything to add it. I'm just gonna test her. I was able to defend perfectly. I hope the Evernite will play a bigger role in the next match. Let's hop into the final match. I think the good thing about the Evernite is that, unlike the Archers, it's resistant to space. So even if the opponent has arrows, you can still make good use of the Evernite. His deck is lag based, so this has to be a good matchup. Against opponents like this who don't have big space like Firever and Rocket, defense like Expo are extremely effective. However, one thing to keep in mind is that when you play a defensive Expo, you only have a 4 elixir left at the moment, so make sure you do it when you can still handle counter attack. I don't know why he has giant skeleton in this log-based deck, so it's kinda RG or something. Wow, he has arrows and even plays minion. What a crazy deck. First, I'm just gonna play log against the Goblin Barrier and then play E-Spirit followed by the Knight. That way I can also avoid the death damage. However, he played very well at the Scary Army at the bridge to set off the Knight's explosion. It's like when you lure an Inferno Dragon by playing Knight at the bridge, but then Valkyrie is used to stop it from moving forward. It's the same kind of situation. I'm not sure what other cards he has, so I'm hesitant to push for now. I'm just gonna play Archers. Yeah, he was hiding a Sparky. If I had pushed there, it could have been game over for me. However, since I've already played my Archers, I need to get a little creative with my defense. I'm just gonna Fireball and Sprint here and Scary. Okay, what a clean defense. As you can see, we don't have X-Spy in hand, so let's go for Archers from the back. I'm just gonna Tessera in the middle. I'm just gonna Fireball for Farnas. Okay, that's good, and E-Spray here. Okay, I'm just gonna Archers here. And okay, I'm just gonna export you. And okay, we have Evo Tessera. Let's clean up with Log. Even though Evo just got nerfed, Evo Tesla is still strong, so I think Expo is still viable. Once you get this kind of setup, there's nothing the opponent can do. That's gonna be GG. In today's video, Knight didn't get much of a chance to shine, but that's it for now. I'll see you in the next match.